My name is Arno Rafael Minkkinen. I'm a Finnish-American photographer in love with many countries and many cultures, and particularly with photography as a vehicle for reaching out to people, out to different cultures, and I'd be very happy to share my thinking and thought process with you. What I'm trying to demonstrate probably evolved over a period of time. At first I wasn't sure. I was looking for images that might be surreal, that might be pictures that we hadn't seen before. And the camera was capable of doing these things if you allowed reality to help you. So you didn't manipulate anything, you simply went in front of the lens and you saw, well, what did the camera see? So the camera became my collaborator for making strange images. As I continued to make them over the first 10 years, it became clear to me that I was drawn very much to the natural backgrounds, and I was also very aware that I needed to be in the nude so that I could be also natural, so that there would be a connection between the nudity of the flesh and the nudity of a tree, the nudity of the water and the rocks. And somehow that makes the idea of being more comfortable with your own demise. Death isn't so shocking when you are accepting your small role as one small part of the universe. I found that when I began teaching in Finland after graduating from Rhode Island School of Design, where my teacher was Harry Callahan and Aaron Siskin, and I had this first job at this very famous school today, my work was very different from anything that anybody was doing. It was very much documentary, very much concerned photographer, Magnum, you know, Paul Strand, Robert Frank. And so for most of the students, it was very difficult to understand why somebody would photograph themselves. And I think what happened is they realized that I was discovering Finland. I was coming back to my homeland because I had immigrated as a little boy. And so this was my opportunity to express my love for this country of mine. And I think they saw me interpreting Finland in a very unique way. And little by little, people came around to that. And I sensed it too. It would have been very difficult to continue if the work hadn't been received with warmth and understanding eventually in Finland. When I'm photographing, I go through a process of imagination. And the pleasure of working this way, which adds to the continuity that you never know what you're going to get, was so contagious. It was addictive right from the start. And so you know that the camera sees something, and no one sees that. Only the camera knows what it saw. And it becomes the collaborator. And so I learned to think like a lens. I know all the different things that a lens sees, but I also, it opens up my mind for the spontaneous possibilities that reality can give me. And I'm listening for that. My thought process has to do with a kind of, what if I did this? And sometimes the what if I did this means leaning off a canyon, knowing that there's a way to do it so that I don't kill myself. So that thought process of what if, there's a great desire. And when the desire gets really great, I'll do anything to match it. I once took a picture where I went under the snow. and my face comes up where I imagine the camera would see it, and I have the cable release in my hand, and I'm able to take the picture. And I look astonished, and it's done. I come out, and I see blood on the snow. And it's because I didn't realize that the ice and the rocks are going to scratch my back. And this, it's almost like we become blood brothers. My relationship to nature, and water and sky, I feel that. And it's the eye of the lens, and the eye of the artist, me in this case, trying to match each other. And nerve being audacious enough to try to make it succeed.